Hello guys. So as you can see by the title, I am going to be discussing change. It's titled, In Order to See Change, You Must Change. And you're probably wondering, like, what the fuck does that have to do with trading? Like, you have a trading YouTube channel, like, we know you from trading. And this literally has everything to do with it, because in order to be a successful trader, this doesn't even have to do with trading. This has to do with literally anything in life. And if you have a goal that you want to attain, a certain lifestyle you want to attain, you have to be a different person. You are not going to be the person you are, or else you would already have that lifestyle. Everything needs to change in your life, and trust me, it's not surface level, it's everything within. And this is just what I've come to realize. I am not this higher self of mine that I'm wishing to obtain, but I am working towards it. So I'm kind of explaining that in this video. But you're probably wondering, like, what do you mean by change, right? We're all wondering that, and most people will just be like, start going to the gym, start eating better, blah, blah, which definitely will help. You will definitely change and be different, but that has nothing to do with what's within you. So that's what I'm going to be discussing in this video. So rewind a little bit back to what I was saying about the person that you are right now reflects your reality. Meaning, like, when you get to a certain point of change, you will start to see it reflect in your reality. So once you start acting like the person, like your higher self, like the person who has that certain car, who lives that certain lifestyle, your reality has no other way of not bringing that to you and not aligning, because the universe aligns with what it is attracted to. When you are on the same frequency, and I don't give a fuck, like, honestly, like, I don't care whoever says frequencies aren't real, blah blah. It's real. You learn this in science class. Frequencies, energy, you know this is real. Everything has a certain frequency, and basically I'm not 100% educated on every single aspect of it, but I know the basics. And when you are at a certain belief system that you are this person, the frequencies will align, and it will have no other choice but to match it with your reality and that reality that you wish to have. So I know this is really confusing, but I've come to realize that I need to change. And I'm sick of just saying it. I'm sick of just talking about it, because it's not doing anything, and I know it's not doing anything. And it's not even like I believe that I'm this certain person. I'm well aware I'm not this person, and I think this needs to change. But some other things need to change in order for me to even start to believe. And you know, there's all of us are like a little fucked up. Like, we all have trauma that stems from somewhere. We all have issues going on in our lives. At the end of the day, no one cares about your issues. No one gives a fuck. You are the only person that can save you. So stop making yourself a victim and help yourself. Let me just give you guys a little backstory. So probably like around grade 9, I wouldn't say I was like heavily into God, but that's definitely where I started believing in God. And I was this is so weird because I was so young, but I was always chasing like the wrong things, and I was never like, I'm like that type of friend where it's like I'm always like happy and like cracking jokes, but like I was just really sad, like, and that feeling just like never went away. But I don't like cry or get emotional in front of people. It's more like just like this emptiness, and I've struggled with that for years. But the only true fulfillment was God. And once I built a relationship with God, I think my closest relationship was grade 10. Like, I could feel sadness. Sorry, little camera malfunction. Back to what I was saying. I could feel sadness. I could feel every form of emotion, but it was nothing compared to the emptiness I felt. I still felt fulfilled. I just felt normal emotions, which that's what you want to feel. You still want to feel those you still want to feel sadness, you still want to feel anger, you still want to feel all of that because that makes you human and that's normal. And it was just never the same when it was with God. And then grade 10, a lot of things happened in grade 10, and during my suffering, I just found God the most. So he really helped me through a lot of things, and then I kind of just got out of that. And I feel like whenever you get out of your suffering, you think you don't need God. And it's not like I ever would say that out loud or ever thought that in my head. It kind of was just like he was an afterthought, which sucks to say, but yeah, I just felt like I didn't need him as much, which is awful to say, but that was definitely not the case. But anyways, let's just get into why this reflects to me right now in this day and age. For the past year and a half, I'm in my first year of university, so it's been a while since grade 10, and that doesn't mean that I haven't had a relationship with God since then. I definitely have. It's just been like very on and off. I feel like grade 11, I maintained my relationship with God, but in grade 11 I started like really heavily drinking, and it was like every weekend, but it wasn't like it was just kind of like a social thing I would do with my friends, but it just kind of got super repetitive, and it kind of continued until literally my first year of university. And I wouldn't say it's an addiction or anything, it's just a really bad habit and something that kind of fucked up things in my head and like the way that I behave and just my overall like physical well-being. Like I get brain fog, I have trouble like remembering things, I feel like I lack a lot of motivation, and yeah, I kind of feel like obviously drinking isn't good. It's obviously a sin to get drunk. So yeah, I feel like that pushed me really far away from God, and that was probably my biggest mistake of all. And I kept making excuses. I'm like, I could still have a relationship and still like drink all the time. And it's like, sure, but it's kind of like disrespectful in a way to God if you're just gonna like be okay with sinning and then returning to him and being like, hey, like, I'm still here, like, we still have a relationship. And it's not like God is telling me, no, you can't have a relationship with me. It's me making the conscious decision to push myself away from God. Because the way I look at it is God is just all goodness, and he is all just like this ball of light and everything good inside of it. And on the other end is obviously like Satan and everything bad. So temptation and stuff and worldly things, kind of just like you're making the like God gave us free will, and you're making the conscious decision to, you know, stray your way away from God and closer to Satan, and you don't even consciously think of it. You're not. Anyways, moral of the story, it really fucked me up. And honestly, I was just really depressed. I don't even like saying depressed because like in grade 10 I would like be like, depression isn't real, like it's just like a state of mind. And I honestly wish I could go back to that thinking, but I like really thought I was depressed. But then I was just like don't get me started on that. I don't think anyone should be medicated because I think that just makes you a robot, and I just think it's unnatural. However, there was real sadness in me and emptiness, and I was like, but you know what that means? It's the lack of God, because again, none of this worldly shit can truly fulfill you other than God. God is the only true fulfillment, and if you remember that, then you're good. So moral of the freaking video is that real shit needs to change, and if you are in the same position as me and you feel the same way and you feel like you can't align to this level of lifestyle that you know that you can, like, you have the vision in your head, you know it's meant for you, you just don't know how to get there. The first step is to change. And again, not about the gym. Sure, go to the gym, but work on yourself, like real shit. Like You don't want to be depressed and sad when you're rich and on a fucking yacht. Like, the fuck? Obviously, you'd rather do that than be in the place that you are, but at the end of the day, who you are now is still gonna be the person that you are then. So if you don't change, then what's the point of all of this? What is the point? You want to be your healed version when you are receiving all of your accomplishments and stuff like that. Y'all can hold me accountable, but from now on, I am just focused on being a disciplined trader. So obviously, stay on top of my schooling, get closer to God. I'm gonna start going to church every Sunday. Start reading the Bible again and taking notes, because that's just as important as your career. You need God, so no matter what you do in life, you need to have God by your side. And also just heal whatever childhood trauma you have within you. Probably gonna start like meditating, and yeah. So just acting as if you are already that millionaire, you have that lifestyle, you own that yacht, you got that Lamborghini, what else? That's basically it. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, because I'm gonna be posting more trading content, but sometimes it's just good to have a little inspirational backstory video, you know what I mean? And I encourage you all to do the same, especially if you're in your trading journey, business journey, like whatever you're doing. You don't even need to be in this industry. I think it's good to just be a healed person and to start to align with your goals. So on that note, thank you so much for watching and have an amazing day.